Now that the market is starting to level out and even drop in recent days, finding new values in this market becomes tricky. Due diligence and careful planning is needed while entering positions, buying stocks that are undervalued and provide dividend income along the way. For investors with a long-term outlook, unfortunate dips in the market or in particular sectors can create tremendous buying opportunities to capitalize in not only capital gains, but increasing dividend income. In this video, I'll discuss 3 different dividend stocks that you can purchase in March 2021, which are still undervalued and present great opportunities for gaining large profits and building up sizable dividend income along the way. Get ready, you are now entering the Academy. Without further ado, here are the best 3 dividend stocks to look into for building a sizable dividend income portfolio. For the first stock, we have ONEOK, ticker symbol OKE. The oil and natural gas market has been a tough place for investors lately, but it also has created some big opportunities for dividend investors. Many investors gravitated toward pipeline companies like ONEOK because they specifically didn't want direct exposure to oil and natural gas prices. The idea was that even if exploration and production companies had to settle for lower prices on their energy products, they'd still have to get them to market. That would support ONEOK's business even if it meant dividend cuts from the E&P players. Instead, though, the COVID-19 pandemic completely disrupted the oil market, sending prices into negative territory briefly last spring. That forced many E&P companies to slash production, and that weighed on ONEOK's income. However, over the past year, the pipeline company took steps to minimize costs, leaving more cash flow available to pay to shareholders. Now that prices are bouncing back and ONEOK is more dedicated than ever to keeping its large dividend distribution yield intact, it stands to pick up even more ground. That will give shareholders not only a healthy yield, but also some share price gains to boot. ONEOK had a dividend yield in the double digits for much of 2020, but as the oil market started to recover, its rising stock price has knocked its dividend yield lower. Nevertheless, with a yield of 8.2%, ONEOK still remains among one of the top S&P dividend payers. The second stock is Lumen Technologies, ticker symbol LUMN. The name might not be familiar to you because it has changed several times in recent years, but Lumen incorporates the businesses that used to be known as CenturyLink and Level 3 Communications. For dividend investors, Lumen looks attractive at current levels. The company pays 25 cents per share every quarter, and on a stock price of around $12, that works out to roughly an 8.3% dividend yield. That's more than quadruple the overall yield for the S&P 500, which is currently below 2%. Lumen's telecom business model provides regular cash flow that has been able to support ongoing dividend payments even when earnings have been lacking. However, when you look back at Lumen's recent dividend history, you'll see a few marks against the company. The biggest came in early 2019 when the company slashed its dividend by more than half from 54 cents per share. Much of the stock's decline since then has stemmed from a loss of confidence from its dividend investors. The big question for would-be investors is whether Lumen has finally gotten control of its debt and is in position to keep strengthening its balance sheet. Often, the telecom business requires massive capital investments in order to keep up with technological advances. Yet some believe that with lower interest rates, Lumen could actually raise its dividend within the next few years. If that happens, it will almost certainly push the share price up as well. The final stock is Altria Group, ticker symbol MO. Altria Group has been the most consistent dividend performer for the longest time. The stock currently yields a 7.9% dividend yield, but shareholders have been able to count on dividend increases from the tobacco giant year after year for decades. Dividend payouts have almost tripled in that time frame. Many worry that Altria's core cigarette business has been in decline for a long time, and even the company itself sees the need to make a transition toward alternative products. Yet Altria knows that it could take decades for cigarettes to disappear entirely, and that gives it time to pursue areas like heated tobacco, vaping, and cannabis for future growth opportunities. Meanwhile, the company continues its plan of managing the cigarette business to maximize profit, and that strategy should continue to work into the foreseeable future. So there you have it. Those are the top 3 dividend stocks to buy in March 2021. By continuing to employ the simple strategies learned in the 10X Academy channel, which include value investing, dollar cost averaging, and dividend reinvestment, you can create a low-risk dividend income flow that will appreciate over time and continue to pay income continuously. Through careful planning and diligent investment of capital, one can create a dividend income stream that can provide substantial income, eventually covering everyday expenditures and beyond. This video provided 3 dividend stocks that are still undervalued as of March 2021 and can be added to any savvy investor's portfolio, providing great passive income flow opportunities. If you'd like to pick up some of these stocks now, make sure to use the Webull stock trading app, which provides a great vehicle to purchase stocks commission-free, thus providing a great way to create and grow a dividend income portfolio using the methods mentioned previously. And if you register now and make your first deposit, you can receive up to 3 free stocks that can be worth $1,600 each. So make sure to take advantage of this offer now. Be sure to check out the links in the description to get started on creating your very own passive income producing asset and start your path toward financial independence. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button. It will really help out the YouTube algorithm in bringing you more passive income and wealth creation strategy videos. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the 10X Academy. And don't forget to turn on a notification bell to be alerted on more passive income strategy videos. This is the 10X Academy.